I want to talk about your experience of Gaza. You know Gaza, you've lost family in Gaza, and we will come to that. But I just want to start by getting how you're feeling as a Palestinian about this latest period of pre-ceasefire hope, which is somewhere you've been before.
This genocide has been ongoing amid the watchful eyes of the international community, especially the so-called civilized world. And it's been ongoing for the past 15 months. People in Gaza are desperate. They are frustrated, although they are described as steadfast, resilient people, but their resilience needs boosting. Yeah. They are hopeful that this time the ceasefire will materialize. They actually celebrated in the last couple of days, and tonight they are expecting to hear any glimpse of hope of a ceasefire, because they say we would like to go back to normality, and they want to see an end to the bloodshed.
So are they feeling hopeful? Because I'm interested in that mixture of hope and cynicism. You need to, because the worst thing is to raise your expectation level, as Palestinians would have done so many times before, and then it's dashed.
Hope is the only thing they have, to be honest. Yes, we were expecting to have a ceasefire several months ago, but we know Netanyahu is not interested, and he keeps putting more conditions. And we know, that everybody knows actually, he doesn't care about the Israeli captives in Gaza. So he is interested in prolonging the genocide in order to achieve his stated goals, and he has failed miserably to achieve any of those goals. At the end of the day, people, they want an end to the genocide. They want the international community to treat Palestinians as human beings. Israel has been dehumanizing Palestinians, has been collectively punishing 2.3 million people, have been starving people. Israel has destroyed Gaza, and it has been, dealing with Gaza as a testing ground, a scapegoat to scare neighbors in the region. I'm from Gaza. I grew up there, and I'm really sad to see my city is destroyed. But with determination, people will rise up like the phoenix, and they will rebuild Gaza. And we are hopeful that the international community will be serious this time, not only to end the genocide, but to pressure Israel to end its occupation and to grant Palestinians their freedom.
Well, on this ceasefire deal, how do you feel about phase 3, which is ultimately talks about the long-term phase? If we look at these reports, we don't know the exact details of the plan, but if we look at these reports, phase 3 would involve the long-term future of Gaza, who runs it, how it's rebuilt. Where would Hamas sit in that their role in a future Gaza?
Well, Palestinians, they should have had their Palestinian state by the year 2000. And we know that Israel is not interested in a two-state solution. It's not interested in three-state solution, one-state solution. People they have had enough. They want to see an end to this suffering. Now, is there guarantee that the U.S. administration will observe, and they will monitor, and they will give guarantees that Israel will abide by this truce? Palestinians say, they will tell you that the U.S. administration has never been an honest peace broker. We don't have an airport, we don't have a seaport. Israel still controls Gaza's airspace, territorial waters, and border crossings. And Israel is still the occupying power. So it has to look after the welfare and provide the needs of the population. Now, the reconstruction of Gaza will take years. Yeah. Actually, removing the rubble will take years. Smotrich and Ben-Gvir, they are opposing this deal. Yeah. Netanyahu is controlled, is actually a slave to those fanatic right-wing officials. And as long as there are some people in the Israeli government, they are not willing to concede, they are not willing to recognize Palestinians' right to exist. Palestinians, they consider all American presidents same face for the same coin.
Yeah, I understand that. And Palestinians, of course, hoping for a ceasefire. And indeed, thousands of Israelis also gathering at Hostages Square. Yusuf, thank you for joining us, by the way. Yusuf Al-Helu there, Palestinian British political journalist. These are live pictures of Hostages Square in Tel Aviv, where thousands are demanding the release of the hostages and the ceasefire deal to come into effect. That's what you're looking at now.